Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited. First production Cessna SkyCourier rolls out. Daer buys Florida manufacturing facility. B29 Doc is on the move again. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. First production Cessna SkyCourier rolls out. Textron Aviation rolled out their first production unit of the twin-engine, large utility turboprop, the Cessna SkyCourier, at the company's manufacturing facility in Wichita. The design has allowed for the incorporation of the latest state-of-the-art assembly and fabrication process and techniques. Launch customer FedEx Express and other members of Textron Aviation's Customer Advisory Board were reportedly instrumental in shaping the aircraft's design. Production of the SkyCourier incorporates many of the latest advancements in aircraft manufacturing, including the use of monolithic machining throughout the airframe. With this technique, major assemblies are milled from a single piece of metal rather than assembled from smaller pieces, reducing the overall number of parts and resulting in more precise tolerances for easier assembly. The SkyCourier features quick access points throughout the aircraft for inspection and repairs. The team also developed innovative patent-pending quick-release seats and overhead bins that can be installed quickly by a single operator. The SkyCourier celebrated its inaugural flight in May 2020, and the flight test program's 3 aircrafts have accumulated more than 2,100 hours. Certification is anticipated in the first half of 2022, when this first production unit will be delivered to the launch customer, FedEx Express. Coming up after the break, Air Force Heritage Flight flyover scheduled to support Super Bowl 56.
SkyLeader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, SkyLeader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. SkyLeader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Air Force Heritage Flight flyover scheduled to support Super Bowl 56. 5 aircraft representing the Air Force's 75 years as a service will conduct a first-of-its-kind flyover during the national anthem performed at Super Bowl 56 February 13th over SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. The Air Force Heritage Flight represents the service's ability to innovate, accelerate, and thrive since its evolution from the U.S. Army Corps in 1947. There will be a live pre-game stream from the formation while they get into position in the sky and will include several interviews and segments. Delta CEO wanted no-fly list for disruptives. News outlets have launched onto a, quote, previously unreported letter, end quote, from Delta Executive Officer Ed Bastian to the U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland, which reportedly exhorts the law enforcement arm to place disruptive passengers on a no-fly list. The executive said the action will, quote, help prevent future incidents and serve as a strong symbol of the consequences of not complying with crew member instructions on commercial aircraft, end quote. Last year, 5,981 reports were logged by the FAA, owing to the widespread mask mandates throughout the travel system. Southwest Airlines donates $25,000 to LGBTQ pilot group. The National Gay Pilots Association has been sponsored by Southwest Airlines at the Diamond level, meaning the airline has granted $25,000 to the National Gay Pilots Association. Their sponsorship will be seen at the NGPA's booth at AirVenture 2022, as well as its participation at the association's Palm Springs Career Expo. The funds will go toward aviation scholarships as specified by Southwest Airlines, fostering LGBTQ inclusion to every facet of the industry. ALPA head says 5G restrictions chaotic for pilots. The head of the Airline Pilots Association, Joe DePete, testified before the Aviation Subcommittee of the U.S. House to reiterate the effects of 5G services and their hodgepodge responses on the airline industry. In his address to lawmakers, he described the FCC's response as a, quote, stovepiped approach, end quote, referring to the smattering of temporary fixes aimed at buying time for a coherent, long-term solution. That does it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Daher buys Florida manufacturing facility. Daher has acquired a metallic aerostructures production and assembly facility from Triumph Group, Incorporated. The new location will allow Daher to bolster its Quest Kodiak aircraft operations, itself a recent addition to the company's portfolio after purchase in 2019. The Stuart Aerostructures business lies in Stuart, Florida, and is specialized in the assembly of large, complex metallic structures like wing and fuselage assemblies. Currently, the location employs 400 at the historic site, 90 miles south of Cape Canaveral. The facility lies comfortably nestled in the nexus of every shipping system in the region, whether rail, air, sea, or ground, to allow for rapid, high throughput of both raw materials and finished product. The acquisition bolsters the Daher presence in the North American market, adding to its foundations outside of Europe. Ultimately, the addition could allow Daher to complete an assortment of large structural assemblies and sub-assemblies of any type for the aerospace industry, a flexibility that will likely come in handy as the supply chain continues to shake out. Coming up after these messages, B29 Doc is on the move again.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Pilot Communications USA is proud to introduce our latest headsets, the Carbon A1 Active Noise Reduction and the Carbon P1 Passive Headset. Carbon fiber makes our headsets 30% lighter than others, which significantly reduces pilot fatigue. Our BlueLink hand control unit allows you to connect two devices at the same time, and the record out capability can send audio to an onboard camera or digital recorder. Get the headset that's so light you may forget you're wearing one at pilot-usa.com.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Welcome back. B29 Doc is on the move again. The B29 Doc will be in the state of Texas for 3 air shows during the 2022 tour season. Doc has been added to the list of performers for the Great Texas Air Show at JBSA-Randolph in April, as well as the Rose City Airfest and Thunder over Cedar Creek Lake Air Show in Tyler, Texas in July. This is just the first of many announcements regarding the 2022 tour season for Doc, which will include stops in 13 states and more than 20 cities. The Great Texas Air Show at Joint Base San Antonio-Randolph is a 2-day event that will include B29 Doc as a static display and airshow demo performer April 23rd through 24th. Doc will arrive at JBSA-Randolph on Friday, April 22nd. Quote, B29 Doc is honored to be among the list of performers and Warbird static displays as the JBSA team hosts the Great Texas Air Show as part of the 75th anniversary celebration of the United States Air Force, end quote, says Josh Wells, B29 Doc Executive Director and General Manager. Well, that's our program for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!